Hello students, good morning. And today in this video we are going to explain the lesson Ideas of Development Part 4. And in this part we are going to explain about Human Development Index and what are the important items included in Human Development Index. And in the previous video we discussed the topic of education, and in this video we are going to discuss the remaining parts. And all the 10th class and 9th CBSE students, if you have any doubt in the lesson, you please express your doubts in the comment section, and trying to watch the videos regularly so that you have to get more information about the lesson. Okay, if we go to the lesson Ideas of Development, this is part 4, and we are explaining about the topic Human Development Index, in short form HDI. I told you this was introduced by the economist Amartya Sen, the Indian economist, and it was developed by UNDP. And yesterday we explained to you HDI includes number of items. Among these, we are going to explain the first one, literacy, education. And we take literacy. It means the proportion of the people who are 7 and above the age group is to be called as literacy percentage. And we have to take the literacy in our India, and in this literacy rate, according to 2011 census, India's literacy was 74.04%, and in which the male literacy comprised 82.14, and whereas female literacy is 65.46. And yesterday we discussed why the female literacy is less than males, and we told you what here, because of the reason what I told you, gender bias, nothing but discrimination against women. That's why women were backward in literacy from so many decades onwards. We have been living in the male dominated society. That's why in this male domination society, and no equal place is giving for women. That's why we are trying to increase the reservations, and importantly we should give scope for the female candidates in order to come along with the men in all departments, so that they also may get a good identity and recognition in the society, and then there are chances to develop the female candidates. And in this particular term, I told you about a state, Himachal Pradesh. So in Himachal Pradesh, I told you what here, gender bias is very, very less. And Himachal Pradesh, approximately male and female both are given equal treatment, and that's why we cannot see gender bias in Himachal Pradesh. That's why both male and female candidates are equally developing in the state. That's why what we told you, we have to take Himachal Pradesh as a role model to remaining all states, and what steps are being taken by Himachal Pradesh, and same steps we also have to take in the remaining states. And if we take the Himachal Pradesh, according to 2005 calculations, they are going to spend 2005 rupees, and whereas the central government, Himachal Pradesh state government has spent 2005 rupees, and the central government spent 1049 totally on one student in that state. 3054 rupees is spent on one student. It means this much of amount by this much of amount we can provide maximum educational facilities. That's why in Himachal Pradesh, though the people are rich or poor, maximum students are learning only in governmental schools. And what are the facilities in this recent years we are observing in the modern schools? Example, e-techno schools and in the IIT linked schools. In all these schools, what type of additional facilities we are observing? All those facilities can be observed in governmental schools in Himachal Pradesh. Even a fourth class, third class student also able to speak fluently English. It is possible in Himachal Pradesh only by encouraging female and male candidates equally. That's why we have to take Himachal Pradesh as a role model, and the same methods should be implementing in other states also. And then we have to see literacy rate. I told you male 82.14, whereas female 65.46. Suppose we take state-wise literacy, the highest literacy was observed in Kerala, 94%, and whereas the lowest literacy rate was registered, 67% in Bihar. And that's why in Kerala and Bihar there is a lot of variation in development. In Kerala, we are observing maximum educated people are going to other states and going to abroad in order to do work in different departments, and they are earning amount. So this is about the impact of literacy on development. And now we have to see the other concept, death rate and birth rate. Death rate and birth rate. Either death rate or birth rate, both are to be calculated per thousand. It means in 1000 members living area, how many members are going to die? In 1000 members living area, how many persons are going to die is to be called, the rate is to be called death rate. In the same way, in 1000 members living area, how many persons are newly born is to be called birth rate. Suppose in our India, birth rate is example 39 per thousand, whereas death rate is just 19 per thousand. This death rate, birth rate, both are explaining what for us, and this is clearly providing an evidence. Birth rate is more than death rate. That's why in our India, population has been increasing. So it means death rate, birth rate, both rates are, suppose whenever these both rates are equal, then there will be no impact on population growth. Okay, ma? That's why birth rate, death rate, these two are also an important indicators of social development. And in our next video, we are going to learn the remaining topics related to Human Development Index. Keep on watching our video and try to inform your friends to watch the same video, and so that they also wanted to learn more information about the lesson.